Hello everyone and welcome back to Every Turquesa Dot. I am back to share what I've been up to for the past few days. And before I start sharing what I've been doing, now that my hand is doing a lot better, I want to share this with you. The video before this one, where I'm sharing my planner that I'm working on, which is just my school planner, so it's nothing super major. But on that video, in it, there's a giveaway if you help me spread the word about my challenge. So that giveaway has nothing to do with the actual challenge prices. It is more of a thank you for those of you who share a video just promoting that challenge so that people are aware that it's happening, so that I can get some traffic going on that challenge, because I've been away from YouTube for a while, so I want to start getting in contact with my friends again. So I'll just give you a little peek. If you want to see a detailed showing of everything that's in this little package, that's what that I'm giving away for doing that. Please check that video, and after I share my planner, I go into sharing this. So I'm not going to do it again because I don't want to take the time on this video to do that. But they are planner related items that I will be giving away to the lucky winner who shares a video that they've made to promote that challenge. So that's separate from the giveaway, okay? Just so that you guys know, because I just wanted to clarify that. The other thing that I wanted to let you know is that I've decided that I'm going to do, the first prize is going to be at $20 for my challenge, and then the second prize will be $10. Both of those will be on your PayPals for friends and family, and it's open to US and international. So check the video for the challenge, and I hope you are all excited about it and are willing to join me having fun with your die cuts and sharing your creations. So I really I'm looking forward to having a fun challenge, because I haven't had one in a while. So connected to that and letting you know that, and according to how this challenge goes and the participations that I'm seeing, then I'll see if I'll add other prices to it. But the first price is going to be $20 to your PayPal, and the second price is going to be $10 to your PayPal. So that's how I'm finally deciding to split that price. So just so that you know that. And then what I did this past weekend, because my hand was feeling a lot better and I did not have to actually use my left hand to do it, I had my daughter Beatriz help me, and I was using my die cut machine with my right hand. I was able to cut all of these dies that I've had for the longest time. So I decided that as part of challenging myself, I was gonna make a set of all of my die cuts so that I could have some already pre-cut and ready to use if I needed them, instead of going through the process of, oh, I have to go into my dies and select one and take the machine out and cut it out and all of that. So I still have that opportunity if I need to do it for a special project. But if I just want to have things to create with, then I have my pre-cut die cuts. So I'll share with you the ones that I already cut, and I also want to share the way I'm storing them, just in case this might help any of you. But I've cut all of these that you see here. I'm still missing the ones that I have on another, which are older, and I have them in a binder. That's what I'm going to be doing this next weekend. But this is the storage that I created for them. And all of these are cut several times and stored in here in just those little envelopes that I created. So what I've done is I bought this on Amazon, and it's a 6x6 storage box by Artbin. Really good size for storing die cuts and ephemera. If you're not using the iris little containers, this is another way to store bigger things. So I've made little envelopes for each style of die, and I'm using the hamburger patty wax paper that I bought. It comes in a box of like, I don't know, 1,000 or 100. Yeah, it must be like 1,000 of them. So I've cut them, and I've used this Scotch masking tape. But I love the color. It's like a minty green, and I'm almost running out of it. But I bought this last year at Staples, and I decided to use this to create my little envelopes. So they will not stick to it, they will not hurt it, and I'm holding all of my little die cuts in here. So these are some tags that I created using my pads. I've been taking my, a few paper pads at a time and attacking them and creating some die cuts. So those are the only tags that I made for this, because I usually use bigger tags than these. So that's one, and that is that die cut. So that one's done. Then I cut out this one and this one. This is a diamond die, and this one was kind of fun because let me share with you this. So let me see if I can move this a little bit. Let me just take it out to the side. You already know the storage, so but I've cut that one, and I did the shutters and everything in white so that I can alter it. Same thing with this. I can just alter it any color I want, and that's how that one goes. But for this one, I cut them in white, but I also cut them in green, and I really, really, really like how they look in green. And then I can paint the bottom. This doesn't belong there. This goes here. I can paint that any color. So if I want to do this in terracotta, red, and then have the shutters in green, and then paint the window in a white or a cream, I can do that, or any color that I want. So I have those two, and then I have two of these. So I already have those sets cut out and ready to use and alter any way I want. So I don't have to worry about going into my dies and cutting it out, because I have a starter. So, and this is how I'm storing them. I'm just placing them in here, and that way they don't get all tangled together. They're by theme, and they're easier to reach for. So because I can see through it, so I know what's in there, and I can get to them. So I've also cut this one, and this is this die here. It's a diamond die. They're not new. These dies I've had for a while. I just had not gotten around to it. So that's this one here. I love leaves. And since I usually use them in greens, I just cut them in a few greens that I picked from some cardstock that Tere Paper Lover had sent me. And then this one here is one of the new ones that I just bought. Well, I didn't buy it. My mom gifted it to me. But these are the doilies that are part of that come from this one. So these are the ones that my mom got me at Tuesday morning. So I've cut that one out, and that's what that one looks like, in pink and in cream. And then this one is actually a printed paper. So I have those. I wanted these in like neutral colors that I know I can use more often. Then these are the fence, the trellis fence from the Tuesday morning haul that my mom did for me. And then this is how they look. So I've cut it in cream and in green, hunter green. I cut it in pink, whites, and another cream. So I have a few of those that I can play with, and I can do the little colored girl images and place them in front of this, or use them as little doors or whatever. I'll play with that. Then this is a combination. These are all butterflies. So I've used this one that I bought here, and these are the prices for the dies here. So that's why I was like drooling over what everyone was getting, because this is what we have to pay for them here if we find them. This was a lucky find at Capri. But they're full price, and I know what you guys get your dies for, so it kind of like hurts to buy them here. So that's why I usually don't buy them. So on that one, these are just the little antenna for the butterflies. I have them in here and then separately. And then, so these are the ones on this die are these. And I've already cut them in some papers from a stack. So I have those. I have the little tiny ones. I have the dragonfly. More butterflies. Aren't these pretty papers? These are also from that, and they're from the same paper stack. And then these really delicate ones that I love. I just love really delicate dies like these. Aren't they so pretty? And these I've had for a while, and I had not used them. So I've cut these memory box dies. Now I have a whole bunch of them that I can play with. And they're all in white, so I can paint them any color that I want. And then I have some imprinted cardstock because you can see the print on them because they're fuller. So that's why I made them like that. And that's just using one paper pad. So, and then this is another memory box die. This one I've used before, but I just cut a few of those. So that's the one, that's how that one looks. And they're so dainty and delicate. I mean, they look so big here, but then when you cut them, they're so dainty and delicate. And I can just color these with watercolors or any color that I want. I can color the stems and the flowers in different colors. I can just play with them. Oops, I already bent this one. I'm trying to hurry up because I did a whole bunch of them. So, so that's another one. I also cut this and this. So these two go together. You can layer this one on top or you can use them separately. And those are in here. I already cut those also in greens. So I'll just show you one. This is how this looks when it's layered. So I cut a lighter one like that, and then I cut the darker one to outline it on top. Yeah, so that's how that looks. I am so proud that I was able to do all of this. So that's another memory box. And then this one is, I don't know what the name of this one is. What's the name of this one? Martis, I don't know. Arch Poppies is the name of the die. Oh, I'm sorry, I got all that layer. And this is the site. I believe I bought these from Archana. Unless they were gifts, but I think those were from Archana. And that's how this one looks. Look how pretty. And you can color inside of the areas once you've placed them. So I have a few of those in here. And this is one of the first ones that I cut. And I didn't want them getting tangled one with the other. So that's why I made the little pockets. And then this one is this one here. And it's also from Memory Box. And what's the name of this one? Price Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. Oh, come on, focus. That's the name of that one. And these are like these. And I know this comes in different sizes, but I only have that one. So I've cut a few in white so that I can color them any color that I want. And I already have those. And then I cut this. This one was, I don't know why, this die was really hard to cut. I have no idea why. It's a really, really pretty one, but for some reason I could not cut them well. They wouldn't cut through like fully. So maybe I'll give it a try later on, but I just gave up on them because they were giving me so much trouble. I tore them when I was pulling them out and trying to get them all loose. So maybe I'll do the next one with wax paper and see if I have better luck, but I don't know why it got all mangled. And yeah, this one didn't work out. It's the only one I had trouble with. And they're really pretty and I love them. So I didn't cut the rest of them because I was like tired of dealing with the die and not having it work. And then this one here is a little pocket where I've placed all of the hearts that I die cut it. And I went crazy with hearts. I didn't used to like hearts. Now I don't know why. Now I like them. But I've cut all of these with different papers. And I don't know why my board is marking all of my paper on the back. So I have to play around and make sure that this is denim. I have to make sure that it doesn't face. And then when I use my wax paper, I also save those wax little hearts. So those are all here. Look at that paper. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, so I have all of these. A whole bunch. I went crazy. And you're going to see, it's not that it was easy because it's this little die that Marla sent me a while back. But I fell in love with it. And you can layer. So there's a smaller one and a bigger one. And you can layer one on top of the other. And play around with those hearts. So really fell in love with them. So this little die here has two dies. Two different size hearts. So I have those. Then I've cut this one. Which is more of like a, to me it's more like a country type of heart. So you can use it like that. And then the other one you can use the, if you want to use the arrow. And that one comes from this side die that if I'm not mistaken, Marla also sent me a while back. So girl, thank you so much for being so kind and sharing all of those things with me, because when I finally get to them, you know, I really get to them. And then these really pretty ones, I love like big puffy hearts. This one is like this, and then it also has the edge, and that one is from this die. And again, I think Marla sent me those. So look at how pretty, isn't that pretty? So I have all of those hearts to play with. And then I also cut into this spill binder. I have a whole bunch of spill binders that I have to get to. But I started with all the pretty fancy ones first. And I've only cut a few of those. Just, I think I cut one of each of the sizes, because I wanted to get to everything. So those are the ones, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. So I'm trying to hold the camera with my tripod so that you guys don't have to get the shaking from the fan. They won't come out. So all of these are from the same paper pad. So I cut that and this and all of these. I love that paper. Super cute patterns with colors that I know I use all the time, and I wanted to cut things that I knew I could start using for the tag and the ATC that I'm going to do for my challenge, because of course I'm going to do some myself. And then these are cut into different, but this is another spill binder set, and it's denim. Well, it's not denim, it's pockets. So this one's stitched, and then these other two are embossed and regular plain ones, and then they have the flourish and the flowers and the little birdie. So for that one, I have the little flowers are in here in white, so I can paint them. I don't know if you can see them. And then the flourishes and the pockets are here. So look at how cute that pocket looks. I love the stitched one. And then this is in denim, and it's the embossed one. So super cute, and you can even go and do something like this. And if you had another pattern here, it could be a boyish. And then this one doesn't really show the stitch because it's too busy of a pattern, but it's there. And then the little flourish with the stitching, super cute. This one's plain. And then of course I had to make a denim little pocket with the stitching. So those are, and then in here I have the little birds. Oops, and they're sticking out. And I made those in white so that I could play with those. And let's see what else. These are Christmas ones, but I wanted to go through the whole thing. These are ones that Marla got for me when she went shopping for me at I don't know what the name of the place. Oops, I don't know what the name of the place house is. I think it's Craft Warehouse or something like that. But those are the birch trees, and then the little birdies are in here. I cut them in white so I can paint them. But that's what these look like. I'm not gonna take them out because you already know what they look like. And then this is a tree that Marla sent me a long time ago, and I love it because she also sent me the magnetic sheet behind it, and it's so beautiful. That tree cuts out so pretty. Look at this pretty tree. Marla, thank you so much. It's gorgeous. And I think I have one more die with a Christmas tree that is it's a spellbinders that I'm gonna cut, and I'm also gonna include it in this little envelope so I can have a few. And I want to cut it in other greens, but I haven't. And then these are snowflakes, which are the ones that I shared before. They're all in here so they don't get tangled with the trees. And I've just kept all of these together so that they're more by theme, because I don't have like a ton of them, and I don't know if I'm gonna cut like a bunch of them. So if I change it up, then I'll do one for snowflakes and one for that. But that's the tree that I had and the snowflakes that I had. So I've left those there. And then this is going to be a long video. These are words, and these belong to this die set by Dynamics. This is the only word die that I have, and I had not cut it out, so I did that. So look at the beautiful hello. And then this one, I love the cursive, kind of fun looking. And then this one says hi. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm like, and then the little dots I've saved in this little envelope here. So the dots for the eyes are there. So anyways, I have a whole bunch, like all of these are cut out and they're in here. And if you've seen that die, because it's not a new one, then you know what that looks like. And then these are bows. So these are the patterns of the paper that I used. And I believe this is a Prima paper. And these are like that because they're bulky when you put them together. So I saved some without making them. And then I made some. And I have them in another little container like that. So I'll be doing that too. I'll be creating things and putting them in here. But these are the bows. It comes with that one and then this one. So a bigger and a smaller size. Super duper cute. So I made a whole bunch of those with a pad. And then this is another die that Marla had sent me a while back and I had not gotten into. I thought it was something like this and I was like, I couldn't really understand it, but it's really that I didn't take the time to look at it and try it out because I didn't have the time. So when I did, look at how adorable these little envelopes are. So I made a few, just a few. I want to go in and make a whole bunch more with different stacks of paper. But I've made these 3. And these are already glued down. I'm only missing the flap. So I can put some bling in there or some little dies and share them or punch outs. Super duper cute. So that was that one. And then what else did I do? There's a few more. Let me see. So that's that die. Look at my pile. It's already done. This one's already done. I cut out this one. That's an old Tim Holtz one. And I've used it very few times. But I created some. And I need to remember to bring out my glue gun when I'm doing this because they're kind of like hard to keep together if you're using wet glue. But this is the center that comes with a set. And this other one that you see here is part of this one that my mom just got me at Tuesday morning. And that I already cut out with some of the tattered paper. So there's a whole bunch. And I cut that with, and these are cardboard that I had played with paint on. And I had it lying next to me. So I just went in and I started cutting the little circles with that. And this is actually cardboard from like cereal boxes. So those look super cool when you cut them out. The only thing is that they're gonna, since they have acrylic paint on them, they're gonna stick. So maybe I should keep them separately. But look how cool those look. So I have those. And then I have all of these that I cut, because a whole bunch of them. And you can layer one on top of the other. And let me see if there's any more. There's a whole bunch. I mean, I cut like 5 or 6 different strips. And they made like a humongous amount of them. So I have like all of this to play with. To make like little embellishments with. And that came out from this paper. Which is, this is a scrapbook paper. And then I just cleaned off the squeegee on it. This is another little die card from the Tim Holtz. So these are the leftovers in that. And then I cut out my ticket die, which is a die that, and these are the ones for the, what do you call them? For the Tim Holtz little flowers, these, without assembling. And these tickets are from